Yo, check it. All right, I got the harp precursor in there. So we're physically modeling stuff, right? All right, this is how it works. But I want to say that I'm fine-tuning the physical modeling on this box because, you know, it was crazy. I was with my mom yesterday, and I was letting her hear the original harp that I did on her. But this one sounds better because I had to pull up something on YouTube. She's like, oh, recheck that. See, that gets fat. So we had the liquid metal undefined for that. Now let's take it back to liquid metal stacks. Now, we were using noise, and we still are. However, we are also using some volume from this because we can kill that. The harp is not lacking. This is not lacking in any shape, form, or fashion. I like this harp. Now, the upgrade for it was to put it in one shot and do some stuff like this. Attack 24, decay 24, sustain 0, release 60. But decay 2 is at 0, sustain 2 is at 127. That's why we had to double peak for a double pluck. Ooh, that's crazy. You know, we could get deeper. See, physical modeling, you kind of have to like fine tune it and hone it. But once you get the ideal behavior and general behavior of an instrument, it is very, very easy. But see, I had to go back and listen real quick. But that's easy for me to do. 'Cause I've been doing this for a long time. Huh? It's been almost about 5 years. Listening to instruments and recreating in bata. So you could take this liquid metal stacks. You have to have some volume, or not, because in filter 2, oscillator 1 is the FM source and it's 127. That's that boom box, right? But it's the comb minus boom box. We bust it down. It's like a tubular harp, like a harp in a pipe. Right? This is crazy. Liquid metal stacks. Using filter envelope as pulse width source. Negative. Where's it at though? Pulse width is at 127. So you guys can experiment with this stuff. That's why I got to do this. But see, the experimentation, it gets deeper when you start getting into physical modeling. When you get into physical modeling and you do stuff with acoustic instruments and learn how to, you know, shape and contour noise, right? And shape and contour FM, frequencies with the comb filter and different types of filtering and boombox theories and stuff like that, right? You get that stuff down, then you get to your synth territory. How you get to synth territory is you apply stuff that is not natural to acoustics. This is how it's done. You hear this harp. harp dynamics. But it's changed now. But see, you have to start screwing around with cutoff and stuff. See? Add some volume into it. That's a very synthetic harp. Now, we're doing stupid stuff. We'll turn the bandpass, we'll turn the volume back down. That was extremely loud. I'm so sorry. Let's go to the piano. See what we get. Grand harpsichord, dual manual. Put some stuff on it. Liquid metal sign. Oops. Send the balance to both filters. See what we get. See what we get. So you can still get your stuff, but it starts to become synthetic. Starts to become very synthetic in nature, but you can still get it though. See? This is where you get all your crazy noises. You just got to know how to call it up. You have to want to know this stuff. You have to want to do this stuff. I told you that you can change how hard the plectrum is hitting the string. The type of plectrum. It's like a type of hammer. See? It starts to sound crazy. Ridiculously crazy. But this you gotta wanna, bust this down. Turn it down to 35. Huh? Turn this one down to 59. It gets nasty. So you can bring this liquid metal stuff or liquid metal stacks and even other oscillators into, obviously, like physically modeled or acoustic type instruments. It's like a little pluck type bass. It was a pluck bass till I screwed it up just now. See? Liquid metal sign. If you kill that, you bring it back in. Bring some volume. See? This is how shit works, y'all. So, like, I mean, look, it's each their own, but it's best not to get into like combining the stuff until you actually have all the precursors down. You shoot the stuff from the hip and All right. Right now, it's time to get into the numbers and the operation. Get into the basic stuff. I'm just showing you, like, this is stuff that you can do with it if you choose to. Now, from the hip, I told you, go to amplitude envelope. Set it up to like 72 on the release so you have a little bit of tail on it. And then you take it to one of these liquid metal things. And you start setting up polar opposite numbers, which would be 0 or 16 or 32 or 48 and da 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 da. Okay, this is how the shit works. So I'll go here, I'll set up the saw liquid metal stack. I'll turn it down to 32 and 48. 32 on oscillator 1 on pulse width, 48 on oscillators 2's pulse width. Okay? Once you do that, you go to FM source for oscillator 1, you set it to oscillator 2, you bring it in. That's how it goes. As you add FM in, this is not LFO moving anything, this is FM. And this happens for saw. I don't know why saw gets so steppy. But it does, even triangle does a little bit. It gets crazy. See what I mean? So stuff goes in. So square, loose, square. Whoa, we gotta be easy with that. You get into your synth sounds, but how you do that, I told you, very slow LFO, probably speed at 3, start phase 0, key tracking 0. That way you get a sweep. And you can sweep this thing. Okay? You go to oscillator 1, pulse width source is LFO 1, you crank it to 63, pulse width source of 2. It'll be same thing, LFO 1, negative 64. Plus 63 on 1, negative 64 on 2. This is how you do it. It's that simple. So get at me. If you have any questions on how to operate, any tricks, I'll show you some of the dirtiest tricks that I can, you know, because a filthy dog like myself, DOG, delusions of grandeur, I'm seeing stuff in my sleep and bringing it to life when I wake up. I'll catch you on the flip. This is how we do this around here in a transient school. And we do this shit 100% raw, from the hip, non-rehearsed. I'll catch you.